Welcome for today's trivia challenge. The world is changing faster than ever, and we are here to test how well you know the incredible advancement
and challenges shaping our contemporary society,
from cutting edge to global trends.
We're diving deep into the world we live in today.
Are you ready to test your knowledge? Let's go!
Fact check. The term globalization refers to the interconnectedness of countries through trade, technology, culture, and politics, fostering interdependence among nations.
The United Nations, or the UN, was founded in 1945 after World War II to promote peace, security, and cooperation among nations.
The US dollar is the most dominant global currency, making up over 60% of international foreign exchange reserves.
The European nation is made up of 28 member states. Most members in the Eurozone adopted the euro as basic currency, but some Western European nations like Great Britain, Sweden, and Denmark didn't.
Did you know that UNICEF, or the United Nations Children's Emergency Fund, its primary goal is to help children around the world? They collect funds to distribute emergency relief from famine and poverty and disease. It also provides education programs in areas where there are no schools.
The BRICS countries, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, represent emerging economies that play a significant role in global trade and development.
You won't believe this! The Paris Agreement of 2015 is an international treaty act at combating climate change. The limiting global temperature rise to below 2 degrees Celsius.
The modern world system is a socio-economic system theory that encompasses part or all of the globe, detailing the aggregate structural result of the sum of the interactions between policies.
Citizenship is associated with rights and obligations. For instance, the right to vote and the obligation to pay taxes.
Did you know that the G7 is a group of the world's most advanced economies, with Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, the United Kingdom, and the United States?
Homogeneity refers to the increasing sameness in the world as cultural input. Economic factors and political orientations of societies expand to create common practices, some economics, and similar forms of government.
This is so interesting that English is the most spoken second language in the world, while Mandarin Chinese has the most native speakers.
Interesting fact. Global demography is the statistical study of human populations. Demography examines the size, structure, and movements of population over space and time.
The low-income countries are called the periphery, whose natural resources and labor support welfare countries. First as colonies, and now by working for multinational corporations under neocolonialism.
Monopoly is a kind of market failure. When a company has no competition for customers, it can charge higher prices without worrying about losing customers.
Global food security means delivering sufficient food to the entire world population. It is, therefore, a priority of all countries, whether developed or less developed.
The fourth industrial revolution is characterized by advancement in artificial intelligence, robotics, biotechnology, and the Internet of Things.
The Universal Declaration of Human Rights, or the UDHR, adopted by the UN in 1948, serves as a foundation for protecting human rights worldwide.
The World Trade Organization, or WTO, is an independent multilateral organization that became responsible for trade in services, non-tariff-related barriers to trade, and other broader areas of trade liberalization.
Did you know that the second historical event is the Industrial Revolution in the 8th and 19th century? This is when new technologies like steam power and mechanism allowed countries or replacement of human labor with machines and increased productivity?
Yes.
Okay.
Fact check!
Corporations are defined as organizations organization that exists, legal entities, and have abilities that are separate from its members.
The Millennium Development Goals, or MDGs, launched in 2000 were replaced by the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, in 2015 to address global challenges like poverty, inequality, and climate change.
Fact check! Did you know that civil society includes the private economy, educational institutions, churches, hospitals, fraternal organizations, and other non-profit organizations?
Global certifications refers to the unequal distribution of resources among nations. There are two dimensions to this stratification: gaps between nations and gap within nations.
Here's your final trivia. Which tech company reached a $2 trillion market valuation in 2021?
And that's a wrap for today's trivia adventure. But the journey doesn't end here. There's always more to discover.
More questions to answer and more knowledge to explore. Keep your curiosity alive,
Because the world is full of fascinating facts waiting to be uncovered.
Thank you for joining us today.
And who knows what we'll learn next time.
Stay curious. Bye!